She cannot explain it, her constellations and how our love ain't engineered to last. She claims intervention, cosmic tension pulled our strings apart. I know I won't get no favors from the stars. Sweeter than sound, wrapped in a cold embrace. She believed in the stars. The air hissing rudely induces in me a fleeting fury as the meaning rattles in my head. She blamed it on Saturn, set the pattern on my palms. The reason she made her decision spelled the end. And I don't do telekinesis, won't you just tell me what's been up, love? I know you ain't letting me in. Give up on the stars, I gave you something more to believe in. Sweeter than sound, wrapped in a cold embrace. She believed in the stars being a lonely place. All over my skin, I'm bathed in sin when you lie with me. So go on, tell them why it must be. I'm fiction without you, lonely in the night sky. I don't have no way to stop driving into blows with my stars if you say we don't have no chance. She cannot explain it, her constellations and how our love ain't engineered to last. She claims intervention, cosmic tension pulled our strings apart. I know I won't get no favors from the stars. Sweeter than sound, wrapped in a cold embrace. She believed in the stars being a lonely place. All over my skin, I'm bathed in sin when you lie with me. So go on, tell them why it must be the air hissing rudely induces in me a fleeting fury as the meaning rattles in my head. She blamed it on Saturn, set the pattern on my palms. The reason she made her decision spelled. I don't do telekinesis, won't you just tell me what's been up, love? I know you ain't letting me in. Give up on the stars, I gave you something more to believe in. Sweeter than sound, wrapped in a cold embrace. She believed in the stars being a lonely place. All over my skin, I'm bathed in sin when you lie with me. So go
Time for a nap. Oh, wow. Where did my sunglasses go?
Well, here we are again. Come to think of it, I still don't even know where we're going.
Thanks to our terminals, it should be impossible for Irminsul to read. I can...
Don't tell me. Only you need to know. That way, whatever happens to me next, it won't affect your progress.
Listen to me. Your safety is just as important as mine. Don't even think about sacrificing yourself for the greater good. We came here together, and we're leaving together.
All right, if you insist. I won't argue with you.
This place looks so different from how I remember. It's unrecognizable. It's a complete mess. Like someone's turned the place upside down.
Must be Dottore doing. Either he's searching for some information he needs, or...
It's still changing.
He has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, he can't pinpoint our location. Be on your guard. Don't let him find us. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottore's power. Don't touch them, or you might alert him. He's looking for us. Tread carefully. That wall could be a problem. Fortunately, it looks breakable. Give it a shot. wind rises. Squall and fury. Behold! Wind rises. The same old trick again? Are you kidding me? Let's handle it just like we did before. This cheap trick isn't gonna stop us.
Oh no, it's...
A trap! Is that why he was using the same trick over and over again? To get us to lower our guard?
I'm trapped!
Why won't this thing budge?
Hello? Hello?
Nicole, is that you?
Yes, it's me. I'm monitoring your progress from inside the Eternal Oasis, and I have to say, this terminal is simply marvelous. It makes tracking you so much easier. I couldn't see anything at first, but now that you two are inside, I can use your location with support from the terminals to get a partial view of the situation inside Irminsul. It's not the clearest image, but it's better than not being able to help at all. So, here I am. I can't intervene directly, but I can help to guide you out of the jam you're currently in. So please, just follow my lead. Dottore in his current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings. There must be sources of his contamination nearby. The corrupted information is his means of manipulating the environment. You must destroy them.
Behold!
Is that one of them?
Good work. But we're not done yet. Stay close, and let's see if we can find any others like it nearby.
Too slow.
This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... Oh, wait! Watch out!
It's Dottore. I think he's found us.
The seal is broken. Quick! Get out of there!
And where exactly do you think you can run to?
Wait, what is that?
Pursuers! That's gotta be it!
Run! Don't let that thing touch you.
Dodge that attack!
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left! Trust me!
Fleeing like vermin. What a pathetic sight.
Hey!
Watch yourselves! Stay focused!
There's a cliff ahead. Jump!
More of those corruption sources. Destroy them as you did before, and open the exit as quickly as possible. They're relentless. Is he trying to wear us down? You'll just have to destroy these too. I think the pursuit is... It's over.
Hard to say. Stay alert.
I think we've made it to relative safety.
Goodness. That was tough.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Take a short rest, and then...
Nicole? Nicole!
The connection's been cut. But that means...
Look at you supporting one another. How very touching.
Dottore!
Took you long enough to find us. You're more useless than I thought.
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that. Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you roam free. I indulged your presumption that I was unable to track your movements, played along with your clever little plan. Fleeing is for animals, but I rather enjoy watching you flee. Some things lose the will to run altogether as soon as you put them in a cage.
If that's true, then why did you come looking for us?
Because I wanted to observe you up close, of course. Don't misunderstand me, I'm not here for a fight. Is it so unusual that I wish to greet my old acquaintances in person? After all, it's been a while. Scaramouche. Why are you so afraid? I have done nothing unprecedented in discovering the truth. Nor did I go to any great lengths to uncover your story. You made a bold series of moves in deciding to erase yourself. And with the power of this great chronicling device called Irmin's Soul, you were able to achieve something quite remarkable. Once most people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you managed to erase every trace of your existence. A novel take on death indeed. However, this meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. I didn't even have to go looking for you. Just the sight of you was enough for me to intuit the truth. For someone in my position, connecting the dots was a trivial affair. It would have been more surprising if I hadn't managed to piece it together.
You seem very pleased with yourself for figuring it out. I'm sure you'd even be more delighted to learn the full extent of your crimes.
That would hardly be necessary. Besides, isn't there something that concerns you more right now? Something that fills you with dread? Let me put your mind at ease. I have no intention whatsoever of restoring any of the records you deleted. For one thing, it would be exceptionally difficult. But more to the point, I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. Because in your case... the cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes. Isn't it?
Dottore?
All here shall bend to my will.
The wind rises. How amusing. Quit following me.
I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expected you to have grown stronger. Ah, how foolish of me. I forgot that you lack any means to increase your power.
You will pay for everything you've done!
Oh, will I now? Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I could ask you the same question! I'll distract Dottore. You focus on the mission.
Got it!
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
Cling to outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress. You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Huh. My strength is fading!
Since you are within Irminsul, it stands to reason that any power you wield comes from it.
You're extracting the information from Irminsul just to strip me of my power.
I will find his weakness.
The wind rises.
Ow!
I admire your attempt to introduce a new variant, but it's nowhere near enough. A little buzzing fly.
Everyone hold hands!
A petty trick.
Scorching burn!
Behold!
Burn all before you. Blade of the primal flame.
Hey!
You won't distract.
So close! Just hold on a little longer. I'll hold him up. Traveler, Hat Guy, the rest is up to you.
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started.
It's time! Say your prayers!
Stay on the defensive, but watch your back.
Scorching burn! It's time! Say your prayers!
Muso no Hitotachi!
It's time! Say your prayers! Time to ignite!
The wind rises.
It's time! Say your prayers!
Finally, time for you to die. Excited?
Time for me to die? How could I leave this place if death were something I feared?
The last gasp struggle of a dying man is a pretty pathetic sight. And I know it when I... See it.
We shall see about that. Burn!
It's time! Say your prayers!
That's enough!
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit.
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Commend me or condemn me, but give your verdict now!
Blessed One of Wisdom, Mahakusaladhama, Are you certain that you wish to exercise your authority to destroy Irminsul? It represents both your roots and your finest accomplishments. You truly intend to abandon the very thing you have always fought for?
This is my decision. Irminsul has been corrupted beyond redemption.
Irminsul is the original tree of Tevat. It is the means by which the heavenly principles maintains fate itself. The 7 Archons should honor and revere it, for their authority was bestowed upon them by the heavenly principles.
It is precisely because I honor and revere it that I fight for the humanity it exists to protect. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly care about the fortunes of this world, then it is me you should seek to preserve.
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become a great tree yourself, why should the loss of another tree be anything to fear? Till we meet again, Lord of Dendro.
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zandik for the original specimen. Of all the Segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zandik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zandik found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zandik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zandik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up! Call for help!
Surely he would be rescued, Zondik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zondik was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zondiks were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment. One that cures the human heart of mortal fear.
Mortal fear? Something you haven't been acquainted with in a long time, by the sounds of it.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality, you claimed that extending your lifespan was about buying more time. But was that really the truth? You fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this world, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm only human, after all. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments. I have felt no fear since.
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came, contract in hand, to honor our agreement.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation, and I do not regret my...
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this incident alongside everyone else?
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction. And I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life. But where the manner of my death is concerned, I choose not to be.
You make yourself sound so magnanimous.
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but I recognize that you are a truly rare talent.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time. It has been a long process. and I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for it to end.
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zondik? Or do you prefer Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zondik.
I could have carried out many more experiments, but to me, Lord of Dendro, this outcome is certainly not the worst.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you. This experiment does not belong to you, nor do any of the results.
Experiment. It sounds like you're trying to outdo me in my own field.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly understand. You know exactly what I mean.
Indeed. I can see no further outcomes. Ha. You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival depends on. Your previous threat was empty, but this time, it is real.
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of the flames that incinerate you come from within yourself.
Perhaps you are right. You see what lies at the bottom of the human heart, and that is your wisdom.
Here is where your journey comes to an end. All that is yet unknown belongs to those of us who will carry on living.
It seems I have unwittingly been your arch-enemy all along. But now, it's all over.
I do not deny your intelligence. But what you refer to as experiments, I would never describe in those terms. They are events that take place in the real world, and they are so much more than mere data. Goodbye. We will never meet again.
Well, that's the last of them. Everyone on the list is already back where they should be.
It was a long, hard road, but we finally finished escorting everyone back. I just pray that we'll never need to leave again. I hope we can stay here forever in this peaceful paradise of our own choosing.
Paradise. In the annals of the Temple of Silence, that word carries great significance. It represents the hopes and desires of the gods. Their longing for a place to rest.
I wouldn't think gods need such a place.
People always think they're the only ones who can lose their homes. They forget that gods too need a place to reside. As the Goat King once said, "A god without his people shall cease to exist." Gods need their believers every bit as much as their believers need them.
Only we can truly understand how much the desert faith has faded over the centuries. But we still talk about the gods as though they're part of our lives.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans interact, I'd say they really are. How else could Dunyarzad consider the Dendro Archon a friend?
Well, that sounds about right to me. Describing them as friends sure makes us feel a whole lot closer.
If you told me a few years back that I'd have this many friends, I'd have called you a liar.
Belief is a choice, just like friendship. We've made our choices through battle. The right ones, wouldn't you say?
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decided to pay us a visit. How about you?
It's back to Aru Village for us. Still plenty of supplies to distribute and people to help.
Until next time, old friend. As long as you can find the time, you're always welcome to visit us in Aru Village.
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of Silence the next time you're free. Word is that 2 of the other 7 pillars, Shezapang and Bennu, might also be dropping by. Since you're wearing the symbols of their power, it'd only be fitting if you came to see them for yourselves.
Dropping by? That makes it sound like they're visiting a neighbor's home.
Well, the temple was founded by Hermanubis, so I guess to them, that's exactly what it is.
Guess that's true.
All right. We'll make sure to find time to stop by. Stay safe on your journey home.
I will.
You do have a point.
See? Retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been locked away all these years. You finally step out into the light, and bam! You're face to face with a whole different world.
Naturally.
What do you think, Layla?
Huh? Why would you think to ask me? How could I possibly be qualified to decide where the servants of King Deshret should live?
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statues will stand out too much if we place them here?
Hey, I never agreed to this. How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in Hermanubis' home? That would be like breaking into someone's house, then pretending it belonged to you in the first place.
Different beliefs can coexist. We still need to respect one another.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least, but you have no intention of relocating your statues here. So, you see this as sort of a family visit? Is that correct?
Family. Huh.
You could say that. In a sense, Hermanubis would view this as his home. Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? The sad truth is, in the past, all 3 of us invested so much into misguided ventures. We failed to build what we should have, and wasted so much time instead.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek, and, let's say, Thoth, might reasonably be considered wasted.
Why does that not surprise me? Go on.
Anyway, given how much time we'll all be spending together, I'd say that the bonds we built will end up proving to have been a sound investment.
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returns, you can discuss the matter of staying here with him. But judging by the expressions of everyone here, I imagine you'll receive a very warm welcome. This sacred ground houses untold knowledge, after all. What better place for the servants of King Deshret to appear in the mortal world?
How about we share a meal together first? I imagine it's been many years since you last tasted fresh food.
Oh, that sounds wonderful! After so many hundreds of years, I can only surmise that desert cuisine has become a lot more varied.
Are we having a get-together? If you'd like, I can help prepare some food. After all, Lord Thoth, you helped me so much in the desert, and I still haven't properly thanked you.
Oh, my, that would be wonderful. I'm touched that you still remember.
How the times have changed! To the people of today, it seems the Ibis King has become a kind and passionate god.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff? What kind of god do you wish to be?
To be honest, I haven't given it much thought. How about you, Dendro Archon? Do you have any hopes for your future?
Me? I'm very happy with my current life.
Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar. Clearly your approach has its advantages, but also its dangers, don't you think?
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship with others isn't simply one of a god and her people.
Not putting on airs might earn you more adoration.
Exactly. Besides, I really like parties where everyone brings their own food and we all come together to share. You should join us. I'm sure you'll find it fun.
Last time when we got together for a picnic near the Avidia Forest, it was quite the occasion. Seeing as you're already here, how about we hold the next one in the desert?
Can we do that? Wouldn't Tainari have to transport a ton of drinking water?
Don't worry, I can help out. Layla, would you like to join us next time?
Me? Sure.
The more the merrier. That way we...
Don't take this the wrong way. I just think you should know. When it comes to passing the time, chess is more our thing.
In that case, Dendro Archon, what do you say?
If I were to compete against you, I can't say with certainty I'd win, but I certainly wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for a few rounds. Cards, cards, cards! I'll always prefer chess.
I wonder what variant of chess we're talking here. Mr. Thoth, is there some sort of astrological significance to this game?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. As long as the leader of the Temple of Silence agrees, we can search Hermanubis' place for books to teach you how to play.
Such devastation visited on Sumeru City. So many houses destroyed or damaged in the fighting. Who could have foreseen this? Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tidy up. I suppose living below the academia doesn't always work out to your advantage.
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity and effort in helping to clean up this mess might be in order.
Helping? Effort? This is your house! Of course you should be putting in the effort! If anything, I'm the one who's helping!
So you see yourself as just a helper in this situation. I must admit, I'm rather shocked.
If you're trying to say that since I live here too, I have an obligation to tidy up, fine, I suppose I do. Wait a second, stop changing the subject! Nevertheless...
In the wake of a great storm, a missing roof is a predictable inconvenience.
Can you stop making it seem like I care more about this house than you do? Doesn't it upset you at all to see your home in this state?
I won't pretend it's ideal, but that's no reason to be upset.
This is the roof over your head, your shelter from the cold. The furniture is scattered, the paintings have fallen off the walls, the windows are shattered. Don't you feel even a little disheartened?
The way I see it, these problems are easily solved.
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall. You simply don't understand just how much work goes into making a proper home.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house or the paintings?
I mean your sentimentality.
Oh, well, yes. But I'd rather not dwell on such things right now.
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an attempt to improve their situation.
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult to change. It's not like you can force them. Besides, anguish can be a source of inspiration. And I'm not sure I could break my reliance on it.
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is that? I was stating a profound truth about the very nature of art. Suffering is the cradle of all creation. Even you can't deny that.
And I wasn't trying to. I'm just happy for you. Pure and simple. Can't you tell?
Happy about what?
Happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your views.
You...
More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Yours more than most. Not everyone's so good at justifying things to themselves. It's something that you've been steadily mastering.
Huh. What about you, then? What skills have you been mastering lately?
Pass me that box.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
What? Wait a second. Isn't that box mine? Hey, it is! It must have fallen off that shelf! I'll hate them! Those are my paints and inks!
Would you like me to put it in your bedroom for you?
Huh? I mean, sure, if you don't mind. What kind of progress is this? Does he think he can bribe me? Not that giving me back my own things is much of a bribe. These books on the floor, they're a complete mess. And this one, didn't he say it was an out-of-print collectible? It's completely covered in dust, and some of its pages have even fallen out. Ugh, guess I should help him repair it. This one too. And this one.
Local subterbeasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do realize you sound like a choking cow?
It's called being imposing. Can't you feel it? Are you not intimidated?
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What commands do you have for me, oh mighty Lord Sangamabe?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You went and told Candace and the others everything, didn't you? Seriously, do you have any idea how differently they see me now?
Surely that's a good thing. I presume they're more disposed to actually like you now, maybe even view you as a friend.
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sangamabe are behind you. Why not take this chance to make a few honest friends?
Speaking of friends, since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moonchanter here, an angel there? Who'd have thought it?
A coming together of fates, nothing more. No need to throw around accusations of admiration.
Forget it. You're right about one thing at least. Making friends is never a bad thing for a merchant. So, I really took a loss this time. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if you're really crying or if those are just crocodile tears. A little birdie told me that when Lord Sangamabe makes money, the tears flow from the center of her eyes. But when she loses it, they flow from the corners. Which is it this time?
Ugh, you are so annoying. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Nefer, thank goodness you're here. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh? Well. If it isn't the House of Dana's very own librarian. What can I offer you today, Miss Katayun?
Oh, no. I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a book, and a fascinating one at that. We agreed to meet at the entrance to the mausoleum of King Deshret. One more thing. I bought this copy with my own money. It's not borrowed.
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. That's quite the mouthful.
Huh? Isn't that the one that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names inside were all circled. Everyone thought it was a riddle.
Don't bring up that book in my presence. I don't even want to hear its name. That thing was nothing but a scam.
Surprisingly enough, I've actually heard of this book, though it doesn't seem of much consequence. So, what truth lies behind it?
You're from Avahumana and you're asking me what the truth is? I'd say the actual truth was about the least important part of the whole episode. I brought you this book because it probably has the most interesting backstory of any in the House of Dana's collection, at least in recent years. As for its quality, well, you can judge that for yourself.
Don't tell me it's actually any good.
You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for books with... how should I put this? Mixed reviews?
No eye for good literature, huh?
Perhaps she feels that bad books
Local subterbeasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do realize you sound like a choking cow?
It's called being imposing. Can't you feel it? Are you not intimidated?
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What commands do you have for me, oh mighty Lord Sangamabe?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You went and told Candace and the others everything, didn't you? Seriously, do you have any idea how differently they see me now?
Surely that's a good thing. I presume they're more disposed to actually like you now, maybe even view you as a friend.
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sangamabe are behind you. Why not take this chance to make a few honest friends?
Speaking of friends, since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moon chanter here, an angel there? Who'd have thought it?
A coming together of fates, nothing more. No need to throw around accusations of admiration.
Forget it. You're right about one thing at least. Making friends is never a bad thing for a merchant. So, I really took a loss this time. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if you're really crying or if those are just crocodile tears. A little birdie told me that when Lord Sangamabe makes money, the tears flow from the center of her eyes. But when she loses it, they flow from the corners. Which is it this time?
Ugh, you are so annoying. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Nefer, thank goodness you're here. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh? Oh, well. If it isn't the House of Dana's very own librarian. What can I offer you today, Miss Katayun?
Oh, no. I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a book, and a fascinating one at that. We agreed to meet at the entrance to the mausoleum of King Deshret. One more thing. I bought this copy with my own money. It's not borrowed.
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. That's quite the mouthful.
Huh? Isn't that the one that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names inside were all circled. Everyone thought it was a riddle.
Don't bring up that book in my presence. I don't even want to hear its name. That thing was nothing but a scam.
Surprisingly enough, I've actually heard of this book, though it doesn't seem of much consequence. So, what truth lies behind it?
You're from Avahumana and you're asking me what the truth is? I'd say the actual truth was about the least important part of the whole episode. I brought you this book because it probably has the most interesting backstory of any in the House of Dana's collection, at least in recent years. As for its quality, well, you can judge that for yourself.
Don't tell me it's actually any good.
You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for books with... how should I put this? Mixed reviews?
No eye for good literature, huh?
Perhaps she feels that bad books hide interesting secrets? But I shouldn't put words in her mouth. It's probably fair to say she prefers the conversations that books can spark over the substance of the books themselves.
Suits my style as an intel broker, wouldn't you say? Very interesting, thank you. I'll return it to you once I'm done reading. And as it happens, I have something for you, too.
Incense?
I imagine you've already used up the incense I gave you last time. Here's some more. This batch is from Nodcry, so the scent won't be quite the same.
Well, actually, I've been saving the incense you gave me. I couldn't bring myself to waste it without a special occasion. But I'll gladly accept this, too. And I promise I'll use it this time.
Katayun, you haven't changed a bit.
Congratulations, Kale.
Well done, Kale. After studying for so long, you've finally become a full-fledged ranger.
Sure hasn't been easy for you, huh? This really is fantastic news.
All grown up. No longer a trainee, but an official forest ranger. Oh, the next step is to secure tenure in the academia.
Thanks, everyone. It's true. I'm an official forest ranger now. Master Tainari, thank you for your guidance and support. I wish Mr. Sino were here so I could thank him too.
Sino had a matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence. I don't imagine he'll be back for some time. But don't worry, we can celebrate together once he's finished.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale still has some matters to attend to first.
Kale? Is everything all right?
No, it's not what you think. There's nothing wrong with my health. I just have a few things I need to deal with. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master Tainari and Mr. Sino will be accompanying us too.
Well, that's a relief. Let's get together when everyone's back. I'm sure you'll be doing even better by then.
Of course. I have a feeling you're right. Phew! After all that catching up on sleep and food, Paimon's feeling full of vim and vigor again.
For someone who spends so much time resting, your recovery routine is surprisingly simple.
Hey! Paimon's been working her butt off too, you know. She flew all over the city helping everyone out.
Don't worry, I saw how hard you worked.
Alright, we all know you're the most hardworking person in Tavad. As long as you're rested and full, that's what really matters. Paimon's been looking around the place, and it seems like the city's already on the mend. But Paimon's been wondering how Nahita's doing. We should check in on her.
Bring it!
Hey, Nahida! And Hat Guy's here too! Traveler, Paimon!
What's going on here?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern for my physical and mental well-being.
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been very worried about you. Are you feeling alright?
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, I'm doing much better than you might imagine. If we can just get to the bottom of Dottoro's intentions, we can minimize his negative influence. That's the sort of thing I excel at.
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Vahumana was a truly inspired move. I can really see the positive influence.
Observe, a classic Sumeru specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Everything Dottori said to you was a way to manipulate your mind. Fortunately, you're no longer under his sway.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like you consider yourself human.
However you see yourself, well done.
All right, I see what you mean.
Anyway, what's your next step?
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Everything else can wait. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in the city I need to help out with. I'll be heading there now.
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought. But what about you, Nahida? How are you holding up? The pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was left were the parts underground. Now, Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul. The situation was contained before it got out of hand, so Tevat's most vital information has largely been preserved.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it? How will you cope now that it's gone?
There is no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talents, my connection to Irminsul has been severed and transposed onto Aru. Angels can do things like that? They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, once claimed that she too could perform feats beyond the reach of mere mortals. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole really are both fascinating and magnificent.
So, does that mean your situation is stable now?
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence has been bound to it. The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Should we ascribe this all to fate, or is it merely fortune? Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're okay, Nahida.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nepis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's something I need to report. We've received a message from Snezhnaya.
The Fatui Harbinger, the Rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries. His stance is that, Following the unrest and Nod cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarny Palace.
No less than can be expected.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own harbingers. The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all those involved in his crimes accountable. Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route. They hope this will aid in Sumeru's reconstruction.
Sounds like he's got an answer for everything.
True. But as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective. Completely watertight, both in logic and sentiment.
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. There is much that I will keep in my heart. The matter of Dottore can be seen as settled for now. We are sure to cross paths again in the future, and in that light, Snezhnaya would do well to uphold their responsibilities and keep a tight rein over their actions. With Irminsul burned, the flow of fate now carries many more possibilities. I will be watching carefully.
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon, will you eat with us once this matter is dealt with? Everyone wishes to celebrate together. Your presence would be most welcome.
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing. If there isn't enough room for everyone, we can arrange back-to-back feasts.
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves the question of what we should eat.
Not more tomatoes, surely.
More? Dendro Archon, what do you mean by more tomatoes?
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Sometimes when I'm walking through the city, I can even hear them arguing in the fields. Since you see them so often, you must hear about tomatoes even more than I do. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. The word has a certain magic to it. Like the autumn fur of a sumpter beast swirling in the wind, sometimes flying up my nose.
Tomatoes. What can we make with tomatoes? Wait, why tomatoes?
Take your time, there's no need to rush. The Traveler, Paimon, and I still have somewhere we need to visit. You'll have plenty of time to think it over before I return.
Does this mean you're going to Natlan? Meeting them there in person. It will require a long journey.
I know. But this is necessary. I must go myself. Traveler, Paimon, we'll set off as soon as you're ready. Is that all right?
Sure. We'll be ready whenever you are.
You'll hear no objections from Paimon. We should grab some snacks along the way, though. It'll be just like going on a long holiday.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to this so much. Natlan is such a lively place.
It's super cheerful and positive, too.
I can see that. There are people outside exercising at all hours. Such a healthy way of life.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey. Would you like something to eat?
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. We've been eating the whole way here. We had a mushroom platter, Sap's meat stew, butter braised chicken, hot sour pudding. Paimon's positively stuffed.
All right, all right. No need for all that detail. I'm starting to get hungry myself.
Maybe later then. We can wait till everyone's got an appetite, then I'll head out for a meal together.
Sounds like a plan. Let's find somewhere to sit down. I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've come.
Why's that, Malika?
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on. But on top of that, we also feel guilty.
Because the pyronosis has vanished? I sensed its loss.
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find any sign of the pyronosis. Not even any trace of it burning to ash.
That's certainly unusual. Still, the potential fallout from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. Perhaps the pyronosis's disappearance is simply a knock-on effect of the impact it's had on a certain strand of fate. There's no need to feel guilty. We were clear that this time, there was to be no returning, only giving. Pure and simple.
Thank you really is a fascinating phrase. We use it to express gratitude for the smallest of things. Yet, when faced with a kindness too immense to describe, we use exactly the same words. It's not that we lack other means of expression. It's that when we truly need to express our feelings, the simplest and purest words are always the most powerful.
You're right. In Natlan, we prefer simple expressions too. Companionship, friendship, support. They might not sound fancy, but the sentiment behind them is sincere.
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often a vehicle for the deepest wisdom of all.
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm. I'm glad to see you're doing well.
There's still a lot of work to do, but before we begin, we felt it was important to come here and speak with you.
Partly to express our gratitude, but also because we felt that seeing you, in a sense, is like basking in warm sunlight.
That's a nice way of putting it. I like that. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say, why don't we go bask in some actual sunlight? The weather's beautiful today.
What a great idea! Paimon's gonna lie back and soak up some rays.
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head to our next stop.
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kale had come from the goddess of flowers, but I kept it a secret. Those remains weren't hurting Kale, not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within her. A yearning for an ordinary life. A yearning to hold on to the hard-won happiness she now enjoys. With someone like her, I have a responsibility to keep her secret.
She should be ready to face the truth by now.
Whenever people meet, there is always the potential to create warmth and kindness. Every child grows up. But even as adults, they are still children in the eyes of certain people.
Oh, just like how Paimon sometimes sees Nahida as a little kid.
Is that so? Well, anyone who's friends with a kid is probably a kid themselves.
Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid. Or more like looking after, in her case. Anyway, we'll always be there to watch out for our friends.
Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But busy with wonderful things. That's because I'm no longer a trainee. I'm now an official forest ranger. Impressive, right? Sino said that official rangers sound much tougher than trainees. Though he did say it was already pretty tough to start out with. You probably heard that something big happened in Sumeru recently. Don't worry, it's all been taken care of. We're heading to Mondstadt soon, so plus, it's not just me. A few of us are going. Hey, do you still remember that time we all got together? You know, when we all went to the Windbloom Festival? It'll...
Dainari, is that...
Don't you say it! Is that the great Vayu Viastra? Behold, the great Vayu Viastra.
How times have changed. I wasn't expecting you to beat me to the punchline.
You've really upped the aggression in your battle against Sino's jokes.
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love of...
Hey! Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Kalei!
Sucrose! It's been so long! How have you been?
I've been well. Everything's going great. What about you? Are you still busy?
Not at the moment. Oh, right! That juicer you gave us works amazing! Farzan loves it!
Seriously? That's wonderful. I don't suppose you drew up a detailed test report. Oh, what fruits did you use? How was the texture of the final product?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions one at a time.
Albedo! Paimon didn't see you there!
It's been a while since all of us were together like this. How about we follow the same plan as last time?
Good idea, my friend. You never disappoint.
So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him.
First things first. Allow me to introduce our very own official Forest Ranger Kale. The rest of us are simply her humble travel companions.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people hooked on some corny, heartwarming premise.
Oh, is our story not heartwarming? If I recall correctly, there was even a scene like this in King of Invocations.
Besides being heartwarming, our story's also about tough, impressive-sounding job titles. At least that's what I think.
Oh, you're here already? I'm still giving Dodoko a little trim.
A trim? Does Dodoko need haircuts too?
Of course. It's important to know all of these trivial matters get left to me. It's because I'm an angel, and angels are, in a way, the guardians of all Tavad.
Oh, right! Well, that's definitely an impressive-sounding job title.
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming some cool-sounding lines.
Oh, write them on these card backs.
Of course.
Clearly, my lines are pretty amazing, wouldn't you say?
Miss Nicole.
Kale? You seem a little nervous.
I was just wondering, who was the person you mentioned who needed their wish fulfilled?
Wish? What do you mean?
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over. She said a friend of hers had a wish that needed my help to come true.
Well, you never mentioned that before. All we knew was that you'd arranged to meet in Mondstadt. But we thought it had something to do with the god remains.
To be fair, everything I told you was true. Anyway, my friend is waiting. Come on, let's pay her a visit.
Uh,